Marina Shepelsky, and today I want to talk to you about the new proposal for an amnesty, a bipartisan two-party immigration bill proposed by the Democrat and Republican parties in Congress today, and it will be called, if it passes, the Dignity Act. So let's go over, I have some notes here prepared. Let's go over the things that the Congresswomen spoke about, and it's proposed by two women, both Latinas, from the Republican and Democratic Party. Let's go over the terms of this and what it could mean if it passes Congress for the whole country and for immigration specifically. So a bipartisan group of lawmakers, there was a whole group of people who make laws, on Tuesday, May 23rd, unveiled a broad proposal to change the outdated and dysfunctional, not working U.S. immigration system. And it was almost 500 pages, introduced by the lead sponsors, Republican Representative Maria Elvira Salazar from Florida. She's a Republican from Florida, and Veronica Escobar, a Democrat from Texas. So here are the terms of this new proposal, which will be called the Dignity Act of 2023, to address the border patrol security, the illegal border crossings, but also amnesty for the people who are undocumented and already here, and DACA people. So let's get right into it. So number one, if enacted, the bill will increase the money, the funding for Customs and Border Protection Agency. They're overwhelmed, overworked. They don't have staff right now. They don't have enough resources, so they can have more money to hire additional workers, construct wall and barriers, and add security in some sectors of the Mexican-U.S. border. Also, this measure, this new law, would seek to reduce the amounts of people released who have court dates. So they would keep the people with scheduled court dates in jail longer or not release them at all, a practice that the Republicans are calling, like in a bad way, calling catch and release. Also, it would discourage overland journeys to the U.S. borders and fund centers in Latin America where would-be migrants could be screened first for eligibility before even getting to the border. Let's talk about the DACA people, okay? The DACA people, or dreamers, as they're sometimes called, these are people brought as immigrants to U.S. as kids. So they're just kids when they're brought here. Now they're adults sometimes. So the dreamers would be allowed to apply for a green card. So they would make DACA into a law finally, not just the executive order that Obama did. So they will allow dreamers to apply for a green card and ultimately citizenship through a version of the DREAM Act proposal that they've been thinking about since 2001. So they included DACA as a law in this bill. And then let's talk about the people who are undocumented here for a long time, okay? So the other undocumented or unauthorized immigrants will now have the option to apply for a temporary legal status that would be renewed over a 7-year period. So phase one, 7-year period to work legally, live in U.S. legally, have work authorization, and travel abroad and come back. A big one. So work and live here legally, pay taxes, and leave U.S. and come back without losing that status. It would allow them to get this if they check criminal background checks and pay taxes, 1.5% of their paycheck for a special levy tax, and one-time $5,000 fee over the course of the program. So those who will successfully finish this phase one, not violate, not get arrested, the 7-year phase one program would then be eligible to apply for a green card after 5 years, and then in 5 years get citizenship. So you finish the 7-year program, you apply for a green card. You get the green card, and then you wait 5 years like everyone else, and you become a U.S. citizen. So in effect, this is a 7-year program, as been mentioned and talked about before. All right. if you can do the 7-year program, you'll get a green card. Now, they want to do a separate program for farm and agricultural workers living in the U.S. illegally to give them a chance to get temporary legal status and then a green card. So those are the main points of the bill. Also, in this bill, one last thing is that the H-2B program, so the H-2B program for temporary non-agricultural workers would stop counting recent returning workers in the 66,000 per year annual cap, and more visa will be issued. Also, the bill would create a new visa, a whole brand new visa for those looking to come to the U.S. temporarily to visit family, and allow foreign students who apply for a permanent immigration program to stay here if they choose to. So these are really huge changes to our system, and I am so happy and so hopeful that if this bill goes through, so many people will get a chance to legalize. And I love the fact that the first part of it, about the 7-year status, will allow people not just to work here and pay taxes and pay a fine. Okay, that's not the best part of it, but that's fine. I understand it's a penalty. But it would also allow people to travel and come back, have advanced parole. That's huge, because almost every single consultation that I have now is always asking me if they can come back, you know, like leave to see people in Europe, in their home countries sometimes, and come back. They want to travel for 2-3 weeks, visit family on vacation, and come back and renew their status and stay here legally, right? So if that happens, this is going to be huge, and I'm really hopeful that the Dignity Act of 2023 becomes law. We'll see how this develops in Congress. Let's stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel, and please give us a like if you like this video so I can continue to make more videos like this to bring you the very new and the latest information on immigration law from the mouth of an immigration practitioner. Thank you.